Organizations that help change the world have been the ones significantly contributing to carbon emissions. Analysts estimate that while direct emissions are significant, indirect emissions contribute to 11 times more. Our solution, NetZero Transition, NEST for short, can help organizations configure, control, and reach their net zero goals. NEST leverages the power of the Appian platform. The solution uses case management features to manage and monitor trips, IoT to track trips and fleet movements, AI to compute optimum routes, intelligent vehicle and vendor selections to reduce emissions. Appian's portal capability enables the solution to be accessed from existing web pages, unified data across existing applications, reports, dashboards provide real-time information. Organization users, its vendors or external agencies can use NEST. NEST can configure customer entities across geographies and abatement goals, onboard vendors to support their supply chain logistics, create, manage, track trips, assets, and the fleets that are used. NEST intelligently computes emissions and creates tasks to track deviations. NEST allows customers to set emission targets, track each trip for its emissions, and have a complete view of the actual emissions against the goals. A customer can configure their company details, the entities across geographies, and set up net zero goals. They can also onboard vendors who support the organization with the supply chain and logistics and agree on the overall emission targets for each vendor. They can also configure inventory and fleets they intend to use as part of this initiative. Create trips and segments in each trip. Collaborate where necessary with vendors on inventory to be transported and fleets to be used. With IoT GPS integrations, view status, monitor planned versus actual emissions real time. Raise tasks internally or with vendors on any deviations around emissions. 360-degree summary view of the organization, the entities and their emission status. Review performance against net zero targets. View reports by trips, delays, vendors, exceptions, and any outstanding tasks. NEST uses Appian's portal integration features to facilitate vendor login, manage trips and tasks. A vendor can view all customers they work with, the history of transactions, review their performance against goals, collaborate with customers to help support trip logistics, review and respond to assigned tasks on deviations. Agencies can also use NEST. They can use it to view all customer information, review the customer's planned versus actual net zero targets, and the history of all the trips done per customer. NEST reports are interactive, real-time, can drill down various levels of granularity. Content and context-based reports help organizations get very detailed information. NEST leverages IoT integrations to track asset locations and compute emissions real-time. It gives customers the ability to incentivize their teams or vendors on greener trips. AI's prescriptive guidance on greener vendors, optimum routes, weather patterns, and historic data delivers value to its customers. As policymakers and countries are committing to time-bound net zero goals, industries are in need of solutions to operationalize and track these targets. The serviceable market is very real, growing, and also expanding to industries beyond supply chain and logistics. NEST from Yexle. Transition to a greener planet made possible.